Daily habits for limitless energy you need to try. What would it feel like to wake up every single day with an unstoppable drive, an endless well of energy, and the kind of motivation that gets you moving toward your biggest goals without hesitation? We all have dreams, ambitions, and passions, but the one thing that holds us back more than anything is the feeling that we just don't have enough energy to make them happen. But what if I told you that there are simple, everyday habits that can unleash a fountain of limitless energy within you? Habits that can turn tiredness into vitality, stress into focus, and the feeling of burnout into a renewed sense of purpose. Well, today I'm going to show you how to cultivate the energy you need to live your life at full throttle. But first, let's take a moment and ask ourselves, why do we feel drained? Why does it seem like we're constantly battling with fatigue? It's not just physical exhaustion, is it? It's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. These are the kinds of energy that so many of us neglect. We spend so much time worrying, overthinking, and trying to keep up with a world that demands more from us than we're able to give. Energy flows where attention goes. The truth is, energy isn't just a physical thing. It's a mindset. It's about where you focus your attention. And today we're going to learn how to focus that energy in ways that will completely transform your life. Hey, let's talk about something that can completely transform your life, your morning routine. Imagine starting your day with power, your mind sharp, your body awake, and your spirit ready to take on whatever comes your way. This is the secret to success that many high achievers swear by. Have you ever heard of Tony Robbins' Hour of Power? It's a game changer. The idea is simple. When you wake up, instead of rushing into the madness of your day, you take a moment to harness your energy and set the tone. Picture this. You wake up early, maybe just a little earlier than usual, and immediately start doing things that fuel you, mind, body, and soul. What if you gave just 30 minutes of your morning to you before the world asks for anything else? You'd be amazed at how much this small shift can change the way you feel all day. Take Tim Cook, for example. The CEO of Apple doesn't just roll out of bed and dive into emails. No. Tim is known for waking up at 3:45 a.m. every day. You heard that right, 3:45 a.m. Now, I know that sounds crazy to most of us. 3:45 a.m. feels like the middle of the night, right? But here's the thing. Tim doesn't wake up to answer emails or go straight into work. He wakes up to fuel his body, mind, and spirit first. The first few hours of his day are dedicated to exercise, reading, and reflecting. He's giving himself the energy he needs before he starts working. And let me tell you, that energy is contagious. It's not about the time you wake up. It's about how you use those precious first moments of your day. Tim Cook, like many other successful people, knows that the way you begin your morning has a ripple effect on everything that follows. If you want to feel energized and in control, why not try something similar? Think about your mornings right now. Does it feel rushed? Maybe you hit snooze a few times, jump out of bed, and go straight into the grind. You're not alone. Most of us have been there. But what if, just for a week, you made a simple change? What if you woke up 30 minutes earlier, took a deep breath, and focused on you before the chaos started? You might start with something small, like stretching or a short meditation. Imagine taking a few minutes just to breathe deeply, to center yourself. What if you read something inspiring, just a couple of pages to feed your mind? Or maybe you write down a few things you're grateful for. Just a little reminder that today is a gift, not a task. And here's the kicker. You don't need to do it all at once. You don't need to become a superhuman overnight. Just a small shift in how you start your day can create a big change. Maybe you wake up 10 minutes earlier than usual. Maybe you add in one small habit to your morning routine, and that's it. It doesn't have to be a big dramatic overhaul. Just something that makes you feel like you're starting the day on your own terms. So, here's the takeaway. Your morning matters a lot. Think about it. You're in control of how your day starts, and by starting your day in a way that nourishes you, you can shift your energy for the entire day. Whether it's a quick stretch, a few moments of gratitude, or some light exercise, starting your morning with intention can make all the difference. Imagine this for a second. How would you feel if you woke up tomorrow, took those first 30 minutes for yourself, and actually felt energized and ready to take on the world? Your mind would be clearer, your body would be stronger, your spirit would be lifted. So tomorrow, try it. Start small, start simple, wake up 30 minutes earlier, breathe, stretch, read, or reflect. Whatever feels right for you. It's not about being perfect, it's about giving yourself the gift of energy. Try it out, and I promise you'll start seeing shifts in how you feel, how you think, and how you approach your day. You've got this. Now go ahead, take control of your morning, The rest of your day will thank you for it. Next up, let's talk about what you're putting into your body. We've all heard the phrase, you are what you eat. But have you ever really stopped to think about what that truly means? Think about it. Every meal, every snack, every sip you take is fueling you. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So what are you really feeding yourself? When you reach for that cup of coffee or grab a quick processed snack to get through the afternoon, do you feel like you're giving your body the fuel it needs to thrive? Or are you simply trying to get by? Because that's the thing, we often mistake quick energy boosts for real, lasting vitality. Who has spent decades studying energy and vitality swears by a diet full of whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. The kind of foods that give you sustained energy, not that dreaded crash. When you fuel your body with the right nutrients, you're not just energizing it, you're nourishing it. You're giving it life. Energy is everything. It's not just about working harder. It's about nourishing your body so that your energy flows freely. It's simple, right? If you want to feel vibrant, energized, and clear-headed, your body needs the best fuel available. But how often do we really stop and think about the impact of what we eat? How often do we settle for convenience or for the junk that promises a quick fix? Person looking tired after fast food, then smiling after eating a colorful salad with lean protein. Take a moment and think about your body as a high-performance vehicle. Would you put cheap, low-quality gas in a car that you rely on every day to get you where you need to go? Of course not. But that's exactly what we do when we choose foods that lack nutrients. If you want your body to run at its best, you need to give it the best. And here's the good news. You don't have to give up everything you love. We're not talking about depriving yourself or living a life without treats. It's about balance, about finding that sweet spot where you can enjoy your favorite foods while still fueling your body with the nutrients that boost your energy, support your mind, and keep you feeling strong. Imagine this. You wake up feeling energized, not groggy. You don't need coffee just to start your day. You're not crashing in the afternoon. Your mind is clear and your energy flows smoothly throughout the day. You're able to handle challenges with ease because your body is in harmony. That's the power of a nutrient-rich diet. But here's the thing. It's not just about eating better for the sake of it. It's about creating a lifestyle that supports the energy you need to live a fulfilling life. A life where you have the strength to show up for yourself and the people you love. A life where you can chase your dreams without feeling drained by the end of the day. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what would happen if you started fueling your body like it deserves? What could you accomplish if you had the energy and vitality to truly go after your goals? You don't have to make a drastic change overnight. Start small. Swap out one processed snack for a handful of almonds or a piece of fruit. Have a smoothie instead of that sugary soda. Your body will thank you. You've got the power to change your energy and your life simply by changing what you put into your body. Remember, you are what you eat, so choose wisely. Nourish yourself with foods that will fuel your greatness and watch how it transforms every area of your life. Take the first step today. Fuel your body, fuel your life, start today. Because your energy is everything, let it flow freely and watch how you become unstoppable. Let's talk about movement. Your body was built for it. Think about it. How often do we choose comfort, the couch, the easy option, instead of moving? How often do we settle for stagnation when we could be energizing ourselves with just a little movement? A man who has transformed the lives of millions always talks about the power of physical activity. He knows that exercise isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. And more importantly, feeling energized. It's about creating a foundation of energy that carries you through each day. Here's the thing, exercise isn't just about getting stronger physically, it's about boosting your mood, clearing your mind, and getting that burst of energy we all need. You know those days when you feel sluggish, tired, like you can't get going? Exercise is the reset button your body craves. When you move, your brain releases endorphins, the feel-good chemicals. Suddenly that tiredness lifts, your mood lifts, and you're ready to take on whatever comes your way. Think about the stress you deal with every day, work, relationships, life's demands. All that pressure can weigh you down. But here's the thing, physical activity is like a shield against that stress. It's like giving your body the ability to handle more, to bounce back faster, and to stay calm in the face of chaos. Let me share a real-life example of someone who understands this all too well. Richard Branson. Now, you may know him as the billionaire founder of Virgin Group. What you might not know is how seriously he takes his physical health. Richard starts every single day with exercise. Every day. Whether it's running, cycling, or even yoga, he prioritizes his physical activity like it's the most important thing on his schedule. Why? Because he believes it's the secret to his success. In fact, he says that working out helps him to perform at his best, making him more focused, more energized, and more capable of handling the massive demands of running multiple businesses. Imagine that for a second. This man has built one of the most successful business empires in the world, and he's telling us that his energy comes from physical activity. How powerful is that? So, what about you? You don't need to run a marathon or be a fitness guru to feel the benefits of movement. It's about finding what works for you, what gets your blood flowing and your heart pumping. It doesn't have to be a huge workout or an intense session at the gym. Start with something small, a 20-minute walk, a stretch in the morning, a few minutes of yoga before bed. Movement, in whatever form it takes, will wake up your body and mind, and here's the key: consistency. It's not about doing an hour-long workout once in a while and then doing nothing for a week. It's about making movement a regular part of your life. The more consistent you are, the more energy you'll build and the better you'll feel. It's the snowball effect. Small actions that grow into powerful results. Let's face it, life is demanding and it can be exhausting, but you have control over how much energy you have. You don't need to wait for motivation to strike. You just need to start moving. The minute you do, your body will thank you. You'll feel more awake, more focused, and more alive. So here's your challenge. Today, move, do something, anything. Start with just a few minutes and let that momentum carry you forward. Your body is waiting. The energy is there, just waiting to be unleashed. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. Get up, move, energize your life. All right, let's slow down for a moment and focus on something a little different. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what's going on inside my mind and heart? We all know how draining physical energy can be. You've probably experienced it, feeling tired after a long day or when you push your body too hard. But here's the thing, mental and emotional energy can be just as draining, if not more. Have you ever had one of those days where no matter how much sleep you get, you still feel mentally exhausted? Or maybe you're eating all the right foods, but something inside you still feels off? When your mind is cluttered with worry, anxiety, or negative beliefs, it's like a weight on your shoulders. Isn't it? No amount of rest can truly help if your mind is constantly running, overthinking, or stressing. And here's the kicker. It's not just about what's happening physically. What's happening in your head, in your heart, matters just as much, if not more. It's this idea that when you gain control of your emotions, you gain control of your energy. And it's not about pretending everything's fine or denying your feelings. You're not trying to bottle up your emotions or ignore them. That's not healthy. Instead, it's about recognizing when you're slipping into negativity and then doing something about it. Think about it. When you let negative emotions control you, they drain you. But when you take charge, you take back your power. You create space for energy to flow. And that energy isn't just physical. It's mental and emotional too. Let me share an example with you. Viktor Frankl, a renowned psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, endured unimaginable suffering in concentration camps. He faced starvation, abuse, and loss, yet he found a way to keep his spirit alive. He said something that's always stayed with me. The last of the human freedoms is to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. Frankl understood that no one could control his thoughts and emotions except for him. Despite everything happening around him, he made a conscious choice about how he would respond. And in doing so, he showed the world that our mental energy is something we can direct, no matter the circumstances. That's emotional mastery. When you choose how you respond to life's challenges, that's where your true power lies. So what can you do to regain that power, to recharge your emotional energy? It starts with small practices, simple but powerful tools that can shift your mindset and renew your energy in an instant. One of the most effective ways is practicing gratitude. Take a moment every day to list just 3 things you're grateful for. It sounds simple, but in those moments, you'll notice how your energy begins to shift. You stop focusing on what's wrong and start seeing what's right. And then there's meditation. I know, it sounds like one of those things that's easy to skip, especially when you're busy, but even just 5 minutes of deep breathing can help center you, clear the mental clutter, and reset your emotional state. Have you ever sat down to meditate only to feel like your thoughts are racing a million miles per hour? That's normal. But just the act of sitting quietly, even when it feels like chaos in your mind, is powerful. It's a practice of reclaiming your mental space little by little. Journaling is another tool that can work wonders. Writing down your thoughts helps you process emotions, release tension, and gain perspective. There's something about putting your thoughts on paper that helps you see things more clearly, like lifting a fog that's been clouding your vision. And let's not forget the power of stillness. Life moves fast. We're all busy with work, family, social media, all the noise. But taking moments of stillness to breathe and reset your emotions can change everything. You don't need hours, just 5 minutes can help you regain focus, calm your mind, and bring your energy back into alignment. What's amazing is that you have the power to shift your energy right now. It doesn't matter what's happening around you. The moment you choose to take control of your thoughts and emotions, you create a shift in your entire experience. And that shift can happen in an instant. It's time to take charge of your mental and emotional energy. Start small, practice gratitude, take a few deep breaths, write down your thoughts, and find those pockets of stillness. Every little step is a step towards emotional mastery. So here's your challenge. Right now, take 5 minutes, just 5, and sit in stillness. Take a few deep breaths and focus on one thing you're grateful for. Feel how your energy begins to shift. You don't have to be perfect at this. Just take that first step toward recharging your mental and emotional energy. You are in control of how you feel, and that's your superpower. Go ahead, take that moment for yourself. You've got this. Now, let's talk about something that's often overlooked, yet incredibly important: rest. We live in a world that glorifies hustle and productivity, where working nonstop is seen as a badge of honor. But here's the truth: if you're constantly running on empty, you'll burn out. Rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. You've probably experienced it, those days when you push yourself too hard, thinking you can power through it. You stay up late working, skip meals, and cram as much as you can into your schedule. Maybe you felt invincible for a while, but sooner or later your body catches up to you. Your energy crashes, your motivation disappears, you feel mentally foggy, physically drained, and emotionally spent. So what went wrong? Well, you missed out on something vital: recovery. A man who's coached millions of people on energy management calls this the energy alchemy. It's the art of balancing activity with rest. You see, energy isn't a bottomless well, it's like a battery. You have to recharge it to keep going. Imagine this: how many times have you pushed through exhaustion because you felt like you had to? Maybe you're in school, working late into the night to meet a deadline, or you're a parent juggling work, family, and everything in between. We've all been there, haven't we? The endless to-do list, the pressure to keep going, the feeling that if we stop, we'll fall behind. But here's the thing: when you don't take the time to rest and recharge, you're actually hurting your productivity. You're not helping yourself by pushing through exhaustion. You're only making it harder for your body and mind to keep up. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever had those days where you finally get the chance to relax? Maybe take a nap or just sit back with a book or your favorite show? How often does that rest feel rejuvenating, like you've hit the reset button? You wake up or finish the break feeling energized, focused, and ready to tackle whatever comes next. That's the power of rest. It's not about being lazy. It's about giving your body and mind what they need to function at their best. The secret to maintaining energy isn't just about working hard. It's about knowing when to step back and let your body recover. When you listen to your body's signals and rest when needed, you're setting yourself up for success. You wake up feeling fresh, ready to approach the world with a renewed sense of purpose and energy. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but if I rest, I'll fall behind. There's too much to do. Here's the thing: rest doesn't mean slacking off. It's about being intentional. It's about creating space for recovery so that when you do go back to work, you're more efficient, more creative, and more effective. Resting is an investment in your future self. Let's take a moment to think about something practical. You know how athletes train hard, pushing their bodies to the limit, but do you know what else they do? They rest. In fact, some of the best athletes, like elite runners or Olympic swimmers, spend as much time recovering as they do training. Why? Because they understand that without proper rest, their bodies can't perform at their peak. And it's the same with us. You might not be training for the Olympics, but you're training for life. Whether you're building a career, working on a personal project, or just trying to keep up with your responsibilities, your body and mind need rest to stay sharp. Let's get into how we can actively incorporate rest into our daily lives. It doesn't mean you have to take a whole day off every time you feel tired, though that wouldn't hurt now and then. It's about finding those little moments to recharge throughout your day. Start with small, intentional breaks. Maybe take a 5-minute walk outside, step away from your desk, or practice deep breathing. Those small pauses can do wonders for your mental clarity and energy levels. And let's not forget sleep. It's probably the most underrated form of rest. Think about it. How much better do you feel after a full night's sleep versus when you've only had a few hours? Sleep is when your body repairs itself and recharges for the day ahead. So, if you're someone who tends to sacrifice sleep for work or other commitments, ask yourself, what's more important? Getting more done or giving yourself the rest you need to actually perform at your best? I want to leave you with this. You are allowed to rest. It doesn't make you weak or lazy. In fact, it makes you stronger. When you prioritize rest, you're giving yourself the gift of energy. Energy that will help you show up for your goals, your relationships, and yourself. So the next time you're feeling worn out or overwhelmed, listen to your body. Give it the rest it craves. And remember that recovery isn't a setback, it's a part of the journey. If you take care of your energy will take care of you. Trust the process, recharge, reset, and go after your goals with a renewed sense of purpose. The secret to maintaining energy isn't just about working hard, it's about knowing when to step back and let your body recover. Take care, recharge, and get ready to take on the world. So there you have it. The path to limitless energy is not a mystery. It's a combination of small intentional habits that add up over time. From morning rituals to exercise to fueling your body and mind, every step you take toward these habits will elevate your life. But here's the real question. Are you ready to commit to this transformation? Are you willing to take control of your energy and step into the life you've always dreamed of? If you are, then don't wait another second. Start right now. Start now. Take control of your energy. Your energy is your power. It's time to unlock it.